Salam. Hello, brothers and sisters. I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation for conducting this initiative for peace in Afghanistan and future of Afghanistan. Thank you, Universal Peace Federation and Afghan Peace Dialogue. I would like to talk about Afghanistan peace negotiations. I understand that peace and tranquility are the utmost desire of every Afghanistan people. They are tired after 45 years war. However, the question remains how to build peace, democracy, the rule of law, and a responsible government in Afghanistan. In my view, peace does not come from just ending the war. The ideal situation is one where everyone should feel safe and secure with equal rights and responsibilities under the law. Everyone should obey and respect the law, and the law of the land should respect and protect its followers. Every gender should have the right to go to school. Every gender should have the right to work and have access to work opportunities. Every gender should be free to live the lifestyle they choose. No one should be threatened or discriminated against because of their language, ethnicity, locality, religious belief or non-belief, political opinion, or gender identity. This ideal situation cannot be obtained without establishing a legal body to produce the law, a responsible government to implement the law, and institutions to educate the people about the law and their legal rights and responsibilities under the law of the land. Peace and good governance are correlated to each other. At the same time, the result of a failed government, which cannot provide social and economic security to the people, is violence, conflict, and poverty. Now it's a big question how to end several decades of war and conflict in Afghanistan and move towards a peaceful future as a democratic and well-governed nation. While descending into a war is much easier and quicker, ending a war and establishing peace may be a long process. To end the conflict, a step towards sustainable peace and become a democratic nation, we should analyze the cause of the conflict and the context for existing challenges to sustainable peace. Since August 2021, Afghanistan has faced multiple crises: humanitarian, social, economic, financial, and political. There are many problems and challenges in Afghanistan and the surrounding region that should be discussed and analyzed. Here, I'm focusing on two of the domestic crises, the political and security issues, which are the core problems. First, as to the political crisis, there is no legitimate government and constitution. The constitution and other laws developed during the Republican government has been abolished by the Taliban de facto authority. The de facto authority has not been able to establish a legitimate and inclusive government. Even though Afghanistan is a multi-ethnic society, most ethnic groups are marginalized and excluded from political participation and decision-making. Women have been faced to a new form of apartheid, which is gender apartheid. Second, as to the security issues, currently there is no open war. However, peace requires more than just absence of war. People need social and economic security. However, fear, anxiety, and threats are common and daily practices by the Taliban regime against the common people. In the absence of expression, in the absence of human rights elements, How can the people feel secure? Freedom of expression is severely suppressed by the de facto regime. Women and journalists, civil activists, and former soldiers are imprisoned, disappeared, and mysteriously killed. Women are prohibited from their essential rights. Currently, girls and young women have been arrested and imprisoned because they must cover completely. Hazara people are not only condemned socially and economically, but are also subjected to individual discrimination, persecution, target killing, and forced displacement. What is the desired situation? Afghanistan can be a peaceful country in the future. Peace building is a process, and democratic values are the basis. I propose to consider two primary phases with several steps to reach our goal. Phase 1, building relationships between the Afghan people and the international community. Phase 2, establish a legitimate and inclusive government. To proceed with the two primary phases, I support the recommendation of the United Nations Independent Assessment Report on Afghanistan, released in November 2023. Certainly, the report is a strong roadmap to help build a peaceful and democratic nation in the future. Unfortunately, it did not cover some serious violation of human rights against women and marginalized ethnic and religious groups, especially Hazara people. I am sure that the gap will be covered by our contribution and participation. The report proposed some actions in different steps. The first step, which provides a foundation for moving to on the next, is the stakeholder negotiation and dialogue. I agree that the absence of proper and systematic negotiation among the Afghan people is the main challenge for moving forward. Since Afghanistan is a diverse, multi-ethnic, multi-religious, and multi-lingual society, we need to build a culture that can provide inclusion and participation for everyone, and no one should feel excluded. I strongly propose several steps to provide engagement of all Afghan parties at the national and local levels in peace negotiation, reconciliation, and governance. Negotiation within every ethnic groups throughout their civil society organization, political parties, and individual activists inside Afghanistan and outside of Afghanistan. Negotiation between all ethnic groups and religious groups of Afghanistan. Negotiation among women of Afghanistan. And negotiation between the Afghan people and international community. The negotiation should be in the form of meetings, conferences, and workshops to let the Afghan people talk about their demands and express what they want. To make the result fruitful, support from the Universal Peace Federation and international community will be essential in providing guidance and instruction about peace building and conflict resolving. Coordination mechanism for execution of peace negotiation. To manage the negotiation, a mechanism should be established for coordination and collaboration among different stakeholders, such as Afghanistan civil society, political parties, and international organizations. A task force can be one of the coordination mechanisms to connect all national and international parties that want peace and sustainability in Afghanistan. The coordination mechanism can be divided in the international level, national level, and also among each interest group in Afghanistan. This is a basic concept to identify the primary step of starting a negotiation and dialogue. Moving to the next step needs more actions and activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you.